we have a very, very young reader. She's young, and she received challenges. And actually, originally, she didn't have to be here, but she just took somebody's place today. And she just promised us to read us the footprint. Okay, and whenever she receives such a mission, and she always say yes, no problem. And today, her topic is gonna be the cultivation within a group. Venerable Mr. Zheng Yan and all the volunteers, good day. And my name is Yuru. My Dharma name is Minping. And today we're going to be reading the summer part of the footprint of Mr. Zheng Yan. And my topic today is cultivation within the group. And we are social animals and within our life, and we have to face a lot of people in our lives as we are born, and then as family members and the working environment, and we go to the community. So we interact with people and we play different roles with a lot of people. And are we playing the right role within our groups, right? And within the talk with Mr. Zheng Yan, Mr. Zheng Yan mentioned that we are from different backgrounds, therefore we have different habitual tendencies, right? So we have to spend a lot of time that's getting used to one another. Although everybody has a Dharma, has a Buddha nature, we have tendencies, we have different habits, so we have to learn to tolerate, right? And maybe we possess a professional knowledge and a personal experience. So whenever things happen and we have our own thinking and we have our own idea, so we carry on our own thinking and ignore about others' opinion. So this is the obstacle of worldly knowledge in Buddhism. And in Hualien, we have a Fan Lei in Hualien, and before he participated in Ciji, and he was a military office. And actually before this, and he hated Ciji, and he scolded on Ciji over 10 years. However, he was touched by the humble attitude about Ciji. However, since not going fine with him, right? Okay, he participated in Ciji, but he still kept his habitual tendencies. Let's take a look at this video. Oh, I was really arrogant. I thought I knew everything. And when I had just become a leader, I thought I could just run everything myself. I was arrogant. I thought I was a professional. I just get command, okay, like in the military. And when people didn't meet my expectation, I would be angry. So I would lose my temper. So although we still finish all the mission, but the volunteers don't have a good friendship, right? So I realized that, well, it's not enough to run it perfectly by myself. I need a team, okay? And if we can do this in a team, then we can get more people, so we will have a lot of positive influence on people. Well, I thought Ciji is a very, very insufficient group, I thought, right? And I thought that I can finish one thing. I didn't need so many people. So I always tried to minimize the manpower. But later on, as I gradually learned about the master's teaching, I understand that this is a field of blessings, right? And we don't want, okay, to finish one thing in a perfect way. We want everybody to participate in the good missions and good things, good deeds there. Therefore, Mr. Zheng Yan, okay, when she was interpreting the chapter of skillful merit, she says, inwardly being humble is a merit, and outwardly being courteous is a virtue. If we are arrogant, and this is our failure in our cultivation. But don't be frustrated, and because the Buddha and us have kind of a wonderful affinities for many, many lifetimes, right? So we have to really encourage ourselves. So we need to seize the time and create good affinities in the world when we are here. So let's take a video. We must attain transcendence, then we must attain liberation. And when we must transcend, what we have to transcend is that don't possess the mundane perspective. Mundane perspective causes us to constantly compare ourselves with others. and feel that we're more capable than others are. And we always focus on only ourselves. And this self will be inflated. And this is the understanding for mundane being. This is delusion. We are deluded about ourselves. So we constantly inflate our sense of self. And whenever we make more space for ourselves, then we reduce space for others. And if we inflate ourselves, but constrict and diminish others in the process, and do you think we will gain their love? Will we? Of course not. Absolutely no. And we must go among people. We must first gain their acceptance, and for others to accept us. And first, we must accept others. If we are not kind to others, if we are not approachable to others, to people, and if we are haughty and arrogant, and who is going to be willing to get close to you, right? It's impossible. So the Buddha said, before we attain Buddhahood, we must first form good affinities with people. Every sentient being has their own habitual tendencies. And we must adapt to sentient beings' tendencies, the way in which we adapt to them, touch them, and transform them. And this is the practice of Bodhisattva. If we can endure our tempering among people, then naturally we will awaken our wisdom. For our afflictions will have turned into wisdom. Thank you, Master Zhen Yan. And actually, we face a lot of difficulties, and this is the cultivation. And now let me share you with something I learned from internet. With children, we cultivate our temper. With our spouse, then we tolerate, and we cultivate a toleration. And with parents, we tolerate a filial piety. With friends, we cultivate our personality. So we have to just cultivate every moment whenever we face people. So we have to be like a neighbor's light in Bodhisattva. We respect and let's just respect everybody. Thank you. My name is Yuru. Thank you. Thank you that you are reading with me. Thank you, Yuru. Thank you so much. And she's really young. And whenever we say, if you can take the responsibility, shouldering the mission of a guided reading, and she always says no. She always says yes. She never says no, right? Okay. So actually, all the graphic designing and including today's a reading part, and she is doing wonderfully. And suddenly, there's something in my mind, right? Okay, right. Okay. So I always think that she's wonderful. So after listening to her a guided reading, so would you please just give her some positive comments there, right? Now we have Lin Chen, and I don't know where you're from. Are you from Malaysia? Please let me know that, right? And she says hello to everyone.